Today we're going to talk about basic principles of economics. Those things that are going to set up a base for what we're going to learn throughout this whole semester. Well, let's start with the most important question. What is economics? Here's a couple of, actually 3 definitions of economics. We can say that economics studies how society manages its scarce resources which have alternative uses. Economics studies how decisions are made in the world of scarcity. And economics studies how decisions regarding alternative uses of resources are made and what are the consequences of those decisions. You can see that each one of those definitions relates to another one. We study how we make decisions or how we manage things that we have. Those things that we have we call resources, and resources are scarce. Each one of these definitions refers to the same thing. We are making decisions about use of scarce resources. The third definition goes a little bit further and actually talks about the consequences of those decisions, which also will be studied by economists, which also this discipline is trying to figure out. So what is scarcity? Why are we saying that resources are scarce? And why is it important in this definition of economics? Scarcity is nothing else but the limited nature of society's resources. Those resources are land, natural resources, time, labor. So all of the resources, or most of the resources that we have, are going to be scarce. There's a finite amount of those resources. Scarcity arises because our wants usually exceeds available resources. We usually want to have more than what's available to us. Most resources are going to be scarce, but not of them are going to be rare. So here it's important not to confuse scarcity with rarity. Rarity refers to something that's unique, very, very limited in nature. Scarcity simply means that there's a finite amount of that particular resource. An analogy to illustrate the difference between scarcity and rarity is the following. We can say that diamonds are rare, water is scarce. There's plenty of water to go around, but it's limited in nature, so we say that water is scarce.